Streaming? Oh, you're. Hmm. Oh. Oh, well. Uh-oh, echo time. Oh, God.
Welcome to the echo chamber.
There.
Bad show. Joss Whedon rapist.
Wow, that was just like a whole episode.
Yeah, and unfortunately we still have an entire episode to talk about. Michelle Game, this is Frank. Mix is bound and gagged.
Gigi, are you Mix?
Gigi, you have to tell us if you're Mix.
Huh? I must be Mix. And okay. Oh, let me make sure it's not dropping frames. It hasn't done that in a long time. Still don't know why it did. Oh well. Yeah. Mate told me because he wanted to know if Luke or Guile knew Marissa in some way. Because they're in the picture. They're apparently at her birthday. And he said that they shouldn't be there.
Man, if the only the foremost authority on Street Fighter. Too bad he just seems to not.
I don't think. Which one? Elizabeth. Oh yeah. The there it is. And then he's just like, yeah.
Just grab this rotting fish.
You love fish. Does not love fish. What does Zangief have on his hand? Wait, I think that's a semi-famous, like, Roman carving that's still around of a face.
Oh, with the die finger.
No, not that one. No.
Not that famous one?
Not that famous one. It's just a face, but I guess he put his hand into it? Is that a thing? I have no idea. I have no idea. Hi, Agent. Oh, wait, let me make sure my microphone... Yeah, that looks good. It's a little physically low, but it seems okay. At least Street Fighter seems really quiet. But, that's probably just how it is. That change anything?
Oh. Well, I mean, for Zavet's sake, I guess I'm going to have to, like, really dig into the deep mechanics of the final chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't have a red lake to drink. I'll just have this. And some sparkling wine.
Huh, taking a while to find me a match. I feel like that's been happening a lot recently. I have gotten a bit higher in the rankings, but like, it's finding me lower matches. I don't know if people are playing the game less at the moment. They might be waiting for the next big patch that's sometime next week. I don't know. People do that. Or maybe just a lot of people at this skill level have blocked me because I play Dulcim. I really feel like that might happen. I know there are people who one and done me on site repeatedly. And I feel like eventually I stop fighting them, so maybe they block me. Ah, right, you can do that. I was too late on that. That's guaranteed if I just do it when she does that. It's supposed to be like one of the worst matchups in the game for her, but I don't play it good enough for that to be the case.
Literally everything that's supposed to be the best slash worst, you always end up doing the opposite.
There's the jump. Oh, you grabbed me. That shouldn't happen. Wait, that actually shouldn't have happened. I shouldn't have been able to move first. I'm in trouble. That makes sense. You were... Oh, and you're modern, too. So that was... faster. Probably shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it anyway, regardless of modern or not.
Well, at least you know you're not losing.
Mm-hmm. Ack. That is one thing I think I should do against Silly. What? It goes the other side? Think I blocked this? I tried to hit her before she landed on the fireball, and then she didn't land on the fireball. Oh no.
She didn't land on the fireball. Shoot.
That makes sense. Gotcha. Oof. Ow, that wins against that? Gosh, I really don't know. Yeah, that's a, oh, that's a guarantee. I should learn how minus that is when she doesn't have her thing. Because I actually don't know. I probably could have gotten a really big punish. And now I do this a bunch, I think. I'm trying not to let her jump. Oh, or do that.
Let her do that.
I did. I think if I'm dashing, I'm... Can I? No, I think that just beats my dash. She can do that if she has the resources. My drive rush, I should say. Oops. Well, she's got her stuff now. Yeah, I actually do not know what beats that. What she can anti-air with that. Can I just, like, try reversal it always? Mm-hmm. She needs that because that spinny lets her... effectively lets her go through my fireballs. She can technically do it without that, but it's worse. And I always want to jump there, and I guess that's wrong because I get hit every time.
Always you're jumping. Jumping off. Not jumping.
Oh, I could have grabbed her if I was ready. Oh, I could have killed her there too! Well, time to do this, and then, yeah. She'll be in a tight spot anyway. Oh, he jumped into it so late I was not at all ready to combo. Is that like a guarantee, or can I stop it? After the, like, knockback there. Ah. Yeah, you're ready for it, because I'm doing it a lot. But in my defense, you let me get away with it. Oh, you didn't have your thing and you thought you did. I think that would have chipped her. If she didn't, she had to do something. Maybe she could have level 2'd me. I doubt it. Ah! I want some more meter back. Thank you. It's true. There's 3 more dragon.
Yes, I mean, that's a given. I'm constantly exuding that fact, so I don't need to say it. You apparently need to say is there's more dragon back.
Oh, I could have blocked that, probably. It's risky. Gotcha. Just stole your drive meter.
Just stole our drive meter. It's stealing drive meter from the ship.
It's just like stealing drive meter from a child. Wait, it is. That's literally what it is.
I said.
Yeah. I'm giving you drive meter back. I don't like it. Oh, you parried right then. Fuck yeah. Oh, I was expecting the super reversal there. I'm still in a pretty good spot. I'm gonna really— oh, I could have probably killed if I really committed. Fine, she's dead. Realistically. Yeah. She can't block anything, so... Hello, Trash Panda. I think I'll do one more of these, and then it'll be time for the Red Lake. Because that was a long one, that last match. Which makes sense, because it's probably should be long. Because the whole reason that's a good matchup for Sim is that I don't need to approach them, and they struggle to approach me. Nothing. Everything. If I do not perceive it, it doesn't exist. What a kitty. What? A kitty? Oh, you're waiting for that. Oh, don't jab on that. He actually can't hit you.
There's a game where they really everybody gets and everybody gets really mad at that one person who pronounces first time they ever play the game, and everyone, oh God, it's not right. Like, yeah, it is. You got a different. Ah.
I can't bait out his flash kick.
Yeah, but they weren't as dumb as. They were pretty dumb.
I'm dead. Oh, that didn't kill me? Oh, well. It did, yeah. I could have blocked that. But I wasn't ready to block, because I was like, this...
I could have blocked that. But I could.
Ah! He's using that move a lot. I don't think he should.
He thinks he should, so he wins.
Ah, this doesn't beat that, does it? No. Because he did it very early.
doesn't beat that because he did it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! You jump. Oh. You jump, you did that. Rude! You don't throw off that. You're supposed to jab, jab, jab.
No. You're welcome.
That combo's even on Trey. Back! I burned myself out. It was wrong. Yeah, I was waiting for that. I'm dead.
Incandescent. Burned yourself.
Ooh. Ah, that super's not okay.
Nice.
You need to do that, and then he won't be able to do that move if I do this kick. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Eh, eh, eh. Okay, now I play the keep away game. That's a good trade for me, because we're CC level. I'm just gonna build my meter for a bit. That hits from that move is insane. Jesus. That's no one else can punish that on block from that range. That's insane.
Well,
That's just a thing you can do?
yeah. You blew it.
Who does that?
Yes.
Apparently. Literally no other guys have ever done that to me. I did not know I needed to not throw that move out. I throw that move out all the time.
You know,
And they could have just punished it. I could have been punished every time and they were all failing?
yeah, because they don't fight.
They don't fight the Dulcims, and when they do, they don't rematch.
Yeah, exactly.
So they don't know anything.
So you don't know anything.
It's true. It genuinely, like, there are so many times when it's like, oh, there's some really basic part of Dulcim that is incredibly easy to deal with that I do all the time. And just no one punished because no one fucking...
No one wants to play against Olsen because cheapest character ever.
Yeah, no one loves this character because they're too used to the rest of this game, the other 2/3 of the characters in this game that all play the same. I'm probably going to need to flick back and forth to make it recapture. Because I have every other time, because it's Red Lake.
I mean, you also just never give it.
No, I don't have time for that. Graphics quality, fantastic. Do remember, folks, according to the launcher here, we are getting fantastic quality graphics here. Hi, Chai. Eh? Oh, it's not even launched yet.
No. That's just Frank inventing technical difficulties.
Ah!
In his head.
I'm gonna turn this down a little bit on our end.
No,
Okay.
You should probably listen to it, huh?
Probably. It's important to hear the voiceover and,
Ah! Stop that!
Oh.
Speaking of making more technical difficulties, well, that was exciting. In case anybody wasn't aware, Frank doesn't pay attention to his surroundings very well. I was waiting for you to deny it.
Oh. No, it's part of my mental disorder, yes. So that's why I'm usually very careful not to put open drinks within a foot, or maybe half a foot of my PC, as you have done.
Well,
I usually don't do that.
well, I'm here. I'm playing Red Lake, so go to hell.
Usually my solution to this problem is, oh, I better not do that. Oh, wait, you probably want... Oh, you have a phone. Cool, never mind. You can...
I finally got to the Red Lake. If the creatures generated by the lake are so dangerous, I definitely shouldn't go near the water. My first task is to find out what happened to the plane, and hopefully I'll find some survivors. I also need to place sensors around the perimeter of the Red Lake. The devices will analyze and identify anomalies.
Everybody needs to remember, this level is the open world level.
Uh-huh.
This area needs to be isolated.
After you suffer through the random bullshit of all the other levels.
Now, the land around the Red Lake is a large open area to research. There are a couple of people who weren't here before.
Yes.
So, I'm going to say, here are a few rules that will help you to survive here. You'll have to localize yourself without any maps. I don't recall did I have a map before?
No. But it was an open zone.
During daytime, it's safe to walk around and explore, but as soon as the night falls, the creatures from the lake raise in great numbers. In order to escape, find bonfires scattered throughout the territory. Only here will you will be relatively safe. The bonfires are also the game save, and once the game is saved, the fire goes out. In this case, you'll have no longer the protection of the fire, and the place becomes dangerous. In order to restore health, look around for mushrooms to eat. But be careful, some of them may be poisonous. Also, this is a lie. This thing about the fire is a fucking lie.
Yeah, I think...
It doesn't do anything.
It lets you save, which is not what they're saying.
No, but it's double not what they're saying. And I don't even fucking understand what the point of having a... Oh.
Oh! Look, there's ammo! You just have to walk this direction! I knew there'd be ammo somewhere.
Now, was that there already, or did that appear there because I ate the mushroom?
That would be so funny if you just weren't, like, there's a mushroom you have to eat to make the... That's gonna make it a lot easier. I really thought that the story of the start of this stream would be trying to find where the ammo is, but I guess we just found it.
Well, that was the story of the start of the stream.
I suppose so.
No, that has never been the case so far. Now, as much as it claims it, like, really wants me to believe it to be open, the places that I have to go are literally in a semicircle around the lake.
Yeah.
So I really should only go this way.
Yeah, like you're almost at the trough of the semicircle, so you could technically go left or right.
There's the Red Lake.
Yeah. It's really, as I put in my stream title, it's really more of an open zone game.
Oh my god, shut up! Motherfucker, don't bring that in here! This is a good game!
I mean,
this was made by somebody with, like, at the very least, a little bit of, like, I don't know, creativity.
I mean, okay, but do imagine some rails suddenly popping in that are floating in the sky, really awkwardly, and this would look a lot like Sonic.
No, actually, that game was good. Shut up. I'm just speaking truth to nobody because I'm a Sonic fan and I just sort of yammer constantly.
Now, as best I can tell, the enemy spawn mechanic is there are random spawns that are more likely to happen at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also monster giant wave spawns that spawn probably more enemies than you can deal with.
Probably.
And those seem to happen more at night too, but can happen. I can't tell if they...
Or if they happen, maybe they happen at night, but also if you get too close to the lake.
Yeah, I do think that also those spawns happen if you get too close.
What is too close to the lake? Fuck if I know.
And I also think that those big spawns, maybe they only happen at night, but sometimes they happen far away from you, so, like, by the time they catch up to you, it's day. Dog time.
Yeah, no. Also, the dogs are strangely quiet in this level.
cool.
So it took me forever to, like, hear that. I didn't realize because Frank was talking, and then I was like, wait, is that a dog I hear, like, just barely audible under Frank's talking? And it was!
Yay!
And then it almost killed me.
That's me. Almost getting me killed.
Yeah.
It's kind of our relationship.
You
know, we first met when she was being chased by a dog, but she couldn't hear it because I was yelling.
Well, you know, this does have realistic, your eyes need to adjust to the turning off the light mechanics. Like, the birds and the cats are way more audible.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird, because I feel like the cats are actually supposed to be kind of quiet.
Yeah, but they're so fucking distinct.
Yeah. What else is distinct? This footstep noise we've been listening to for 6 cumulative hours. Hey, be fair to the man. He's realizing he's trapped in Red Lake. Video game.
He's been aware of that for a while.
That's true. He's used to this. The only difference is, this time.
Yeah, it's over there.
The blorb that does nothing.
Cool. Yeah, you were so convinced there must be ammo underneath there, and then there was nothing there.
It just seemed like the dumb thing that they would do. I just felt like it was like...
Oh, I hear a cat.
Do they think... Maybe they are like, if you go underneath this, it'll attack the other enemies? So why else is it there? Leapfrog!
Ah! I saved!
Haha!
But there's some ammo on this side of it.
I knew it!
But it's not under the orb!
Well... It's near the orb, which is good enough. I'm also wondering...
Woo! I made it!
I'm wondering if the ammo wasn't there until we turned the game off and on. Because you looked around here, and you looked around the... You didn't run across the ammo near the entrance.
No, but it's right here. It's off to this side. Which is, like, next to the... Wait, where the...
Still think one of us might have seen it?
No, I don't. I could barely tell what it was until I was right on it. Anyway, I made it. I made it all the way here, and I had 80 ammo. Red Lake. Now we got a shot. Get it?
Hey! Yeah, no, as long as the waves aren't too clustered together.
And I can always reach a, fucking campfire when they are.
Yeah. Then you got a shot at this. You just have to find where the ammo is. But, like...
There. I put the thingy on the thingy.
You were just carrying that on your back.
I mean, that's probably why he's so tired. There, I healed myself. Isn't that nice? Because healing is a thing that...
Yeah. Yes.
Now let's see if I can get over to this next one! Red Lake, Red Lake, everybody loves going to the Red Lake.
Not me.
Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it.
Not me.
Let's go to the Red Lake.
I don't like...
Well, that's because you don't understand the Red Lake song.
I...
Sing along with us. Red Lake!
Red Lake!
Red Lake!
Red Lake!
Everybody goes to the Red Lake! Red
Everybody
Lake!
goes to
Red Lake!
Red Lake!
Everyone loves it at the Red Lake! You got a red...
No! Gigi!
You got a lake!
Bad kitty. No wire. I'm going to look at this end of the wire.
Whoa! Dog went on a fucking spiral out, like, just like spun out.
Wee, 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 wee. Oh, right, the waddle backwards button. The birds just... Oof.
Hi, Boots!
Hi, Boots!
Hi, Boots! It's Red Lake! I'm playing Red Lake! Oh no, it's night!
Oh no, that may or may not mean something.
It's Red Lake! It's Red Lake! Everybody loves this Red Lake! We're singing the Red Lake song!
Red Lake.
Red Lake!
Red Lake.
Red Lake.
It's Red Lake.
It's Red Lake!
That's the Red Lake song. The fun thing about the Red Lake song is you can sing it however you want.
Mm-hmm, because that's just how it goes in Red Lake.
Gigi, fuck. It's too thick. You can't even bite it. Stop it.
No, she's gonna bite it. She's angry that you're there.
I'm going to poke you with the screwdriver. And it's not going to affect you at all. Oh, you want to sniff this? You can bite the screwdriver if you want. Oh, you are batting at the screwdriver. Yeah. I was wrong. She's chewing on the screwdriver.
Yeah, of course she is.
Oh, yeah, not fun. It's solid metal.
It's solid Red Lake.
It's solid. It's distilled Red Lake.
You know, like the dye.
With the screwdriver. Your toy now.
You know what's so fun about Red Lake is that every time you play, you learn something new.
True. Yes.
Now, does that mean it's day? No idea. Does it mean the lighting just sort of switched for some reason? Yes.
Because there is also weather, which probably doesn't matter. Except I think if the right weather and... Oh wow, that's a lot of... Well... Red Lake!
Red Lake! Everybody wants it, everybody needs it! It's time for Red Lake!
Chai, what you have to understand about SCPs is that there's different eras of SCP, and each of them are bad for different reasons. And this is from the early ones, where they're bad because they're creepypastas by people who are a little older and trying a bit harder, but should probably still be posting on the creepypasta wiki.
Well, I mean, if it's the time period that I'm remembering, they weren't allowed to anymore.
That's quite possible.
Because the creepypasta wiki at that time was undergoing a quote-unquote cleanup, which was mostly people getting really angry at each other and saying what should or shouldn't stay, like any sort of collaborative wiki cleanup. Except mostly it was people complaining about the Sonic one. Yet again, everybody gave Sonic way too much fucking credit and kept it around for a long time, even though they were all shit.
Wow, best viewers.
Best viewers? But I thought I was the best viewers.
You are. Better ban that person. Stormy locked out. More like Stormy locked out.
Bang. My range seems to have increased, or maybe the bird was just closer than I thought it was. The worst viewers are the VTube viewers. YouTuber viewers, obviously. Is there a thing for true crime fans to view?
There's gotta be like a... Sometimes podcasts do like a live visual podcast so you can see the people. I guess? I must have. Snarf. Hangout streams, the spa makeup stuff where they tell you about murder.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Boots. There's only one acceptable VTuber in existence.
Yeah.
Part of my family. The Sunsoft family.
I guess there's the other Sunsoft VTuber. Doesn't move.
No, but she... Well, that's because he was busy.
Yes.
And she had to rush in, and she couldn't even see any of the games. Because her hair covered her eyes.
Covered her eyes. Oh, Sunsoft. Who are my...
Flashlight. I'm using the flashlight heart.
Yes, I guess if it's raining and night, then it's dark enough for flashlight. That's how you... It's a little... Please remember, if it's out at night, that's when you use the flashlight.
Always remember, if you're not sure it's night, Red Lake.
That one doesn't rhyme, but it's still useful mnemonic.
Nom nom nom.
I will remember what Red Lake is. And that I want to see it, and should therefore use a flashlight. God, this is just so fucking these two are so far out of the fucking way.
Now remember, we did discover that it didn't look like it was marking everything.
Yeah, there was a thing you thought was a campfire, I think in the other direction, that didn't seem to have a...
Yeah, but also that doesn't, like, go anywhere.
Thanks, Chai.
Thanks, Chai!
Red Lake gives warning. Presumably warning.
This is why Chai is a star poster.
Red Lake...
Oh!
Or here I come, I'm slightly sideways. upside down. This is... No! This isn't reasonable. Red Lake, this isn't reasonable.
Red Lake! Let's go this way. Just for fun.
Yeah.
Because we're having fun. We're at Red Lake.
Red Lake. Or like Dead Lake.
What do you think happens if I go in the... You know what? I'm right here. Let's just go in the Red Lake.
I think you tried before and they killed you before you got to it.
No, yeah, no. It was because I was being chased and I was like, well, fuck it.
You start from chapter 1. Saves erased.
Restart.
It probably says you're dead, but it says it in red, so you can't read it.
No, it didn't.
Oh, doesn't it say you died?
It usually does. It didn't then.
Oh. I genuinely can't tell.
No, I mean, yeah, it's 1 kilometer one way or 2 kilometers another. And I've been going the 1 kilometer way a lot. So, you know what? I'm gonna bet that, you know, I think everything's random. I don't think being near the lake does anything. This is my experiment for this round. My Red Lake experiments. My serial Red Lake experiments, Red Lake.
It's so fucking insane that it's 2 kilometers!
And one of them just became 300 and something? 400 and something? I'm beginning to suspect that these might not be very, reliable. You know, if the mushrooms, like, could regenerate stamina, that would be nice.
Sounds ridiculous.
Because there's absolutely no reason for the mushrooms, because your health is either constantly going down because you're under attack, or instantly full again because you killed the enemy. And combat ended.
But what if in the middle of combat, you see a mushroom? One of the 10 mushrooms that's on the map.
There are actually several mushrooms, it's just most of them are poisonous, and I haven't been eating them. And also, I mostly ignore them because they don't do anything. You know, maybe the monsters don't like the Red Lake. Ever think of that?
Yeah, that's why we get out of it. We don't want to go back in. Moved away from there. So that we could live our own lives and chase down people.
Or just one person.
You, mostly.
I hear you.
That was so sneaky!
Yum!
Yahoo!
Jesus. Oh. Backwards. Waddle!
That's the corpse of the cat you killed, or
That's the corpse of the cat I killed.
Okay.
That's the blorb. I can recognize things. Red Lake. I don't know what this is. Uh-oh. It might be night.
Oh no!
There's also the possibility that all of these enemies are spawning at night, but they, like, just sort of continuously build up. And then, like, once one of them catches up with you, they all, like, slot in. That looks like a fire.
Mm-hmm. Campfire.
Or it's also our plane. Also, you all saw it earlier. When I was next to that fire, I was not, repeat, not being protected.
No, not at all. But if you save, when you reload the save, they won't be there.
So this is just a fire that wasn't on the map. I don't know that I want to waste it yet.
You know what's brutal? If you search for Red Lake game on... Oh, wait, sorry. I guess because this is the laptop, I was searching on Bing. But still. You get a Roblox game before you get this game. They're both based on the same SC.
Of course they are. Said Roblox.
I did.
They aren't doing anything that isn't based on something else. See, I don't want to grab that fire yet because I like knowing that I'm close to one of the things over there. And now I know that there is a fire this direction that I can also feasibly get to. And once I get all of my information together, I'll be able to, Red Lake. Wait a minute!
Fire and objective.
Also power lines over here.
Huh. And a kitty.
I'm gonna get this one. Yeah, because there's like a million...
Yeah, you probably are going to die. You know what's really fun in like an action-y, survival-y horror game is just like to
Hey, I ate a mushroom while I was fighting.
You did! I don't know that it helped, but
It did!
might have. There has yet to be any other gun pickup unless it was secret, which I don't believe in.
I died.
You died. Okay, so when you kill an enemy, the red tinge on your screen goes away. But that's not when you heal. Because it didn't heal you.
This is already way better because I feel much more satisfied. Because I can just go over here right away.
Yeah.
Better gun!
Why would you want a better gun than the pistol that's sometimes upside down?
And, you know, I have noticed occasionally I can fire it twice. For no reason. Actually, I think the reason might be because I'm pointing so close to the ground. There's another fire!
Wow. Why is this way so much better? Because it takes longer to get to.
And why am I gonna have to go all the way fucking back for that one that I abandoned? Does that mean there's also one 600 away? Well, I might as well save it.
I feel like maybe you're supposed to go this way and there's so many campfires so you can save some.
I don't think that much thought went into it.
I think they put a lot of thought into this game that doesn't show at all, honestly.
I mean, they did put that that kick-ass song in.
Yeah, which I was just looking at the Steam forums for this game, which is almost entirely people trying to sell the trading cards for this game. Or occasionally people... Remember that era where Steam would drop random coupons for random games?
Yeah.
And you just end up with those coupons?
Oh, there's a blorb!
Oh.
And there's another fire that isn't marked!
Anyways, but one of the few posts that wasn't either of those... Either, hey, does anybody want to buy this game with my coupon? Or does anybody want the trading cards? Someone found the song from the boss. Posted it. Place.
You know what? Yep. Red Lake. The Red Lakes. Oh, full of shit. All I got.
Red Lake.
Lake. Lake, Red Lake.
Red Lake, Red Lake, Red Lake.
Red Lake. Whoa, 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 whoa. Red Lake. Whoa. Red Lake. How red is your lake?
Red.
It's a very red lake. How well red is your lake?
Red?
Not very red.
It's very red. Actually,
Not very red.
Red Lake. Red is your lake.
Red Lake. We've got a lot of lakes and they're red. Red Lake.
You know, I do have to say, this truly is a horror shooter with elements of Quest.
Elements of Quest 64.
Yeah. And then the next game, that was the first game on Steam by these people.
There's a next game?
They have several games.
Oh boy.
Their next game was Rise of the Ancients, which is a hardcore classic tower defense. Even tutorial in this game is hard to beat. Only few can complete this game.
Hey, did they ever say how many could complete this game?
I don't think so. Maybe. Shooter with elements of... No, they mostly just talk about the plot. You know, all the plot the game had.
Out for the Crystal Cats! And the Zomdogs! The birds are gonna get ya! It's a red lake! Yeah, I see the other bird.
We don't. We do.
I really want to know how they are generated, because they all do the same thing. They go in a direct line from behind you.
Yeah. And, like, nowhere else in the game is an enemy spawn. So...
No, that's not true. We did find out where the birds were coming from.
That's true, the birds do spawn from one specific place at totally arbitrary times. But they do spawn, you're right.
But... Oh, fuck. Oh.
Oh, it came out of the lake!
Kind of.
I have vague memories.
Okay, sorry.
I have vague memories of when I played this, watching one of the large waves come out of it. I do think they spawned from.
You sure?
No. I'm not
I
sure.
feel like you're making that up.
It's just something I think happened. Very tired.
Wow, look at that lake. The lake is very red. What's that crystal cat doing here? It's a red lake!
By the way, the third game by these people was 60th Kilometer, which I think Gation played a stream of. And I think that's how I found Red Lake.
I don't think that's possible.
Someone played 60th Kilometer. I think.
Gation wasn't part of the community way back then.
Hmm.
So close, and yet so...
And someone.
So...
Oh boy. Yeah, you did. "60th Kilometer" is like an adventure game about... Wait, no, am I getting this mixed? Is it a visual novel? I might be getting mixed up with a different game.
Oh, hi! Why did you change your Twitch name? You should have changed... You didn't change it to Box. Now I'm never gonna know who you are. So I think you're lying. Ban this liar!
Can't do that, I'm not plugged in on my... That's why I'm thinking. You actually ban Box?
No comment.
Please don't.
I need viewers, says Frank. Frankie needs viewy. Got a lake that's super red, you got a red lake. Red lake! When you got a lake that's super red, you got a red lake. A red lake. What you got? What you got?
Red Lake?
A red lake!
Oh, a Red Lake!
Why is that lake so red? Hey, why is that lake so red? You... Only because you are such a dedicated follower of my bullshit did I free you from prison. I can't afford to lose anybody. I have too much invested.
You shouldn't have brought waterfront property on the Red Lake.
What makes a lake so red? 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 A red lake!
Yeah, 60th Kilometer is a visual novel about a train that...
Aww. That's so nice of you, Box.
And anybody who goes outside the train dies. It looks really boring.
So is it also based on an SCP?
No, but like, I don't know. It's in the realm of that kind of horror.
Because it really sounded like it.
It just kind of sounds like urban legendy sort of, oh, get off the train, you'll vanish. And then they made The Agony, which is another visual novel.
Oh, no they didn't. I mean, that's not a visual novel. I'm playing The Agony.
Well, they made it again. They re-released it. Do you often think of what is there beneath the towns and the cities we live in? Sewer systems, bomb shelters, scientific objects. Those are the things underneath towns. Are you ready to find yourself in a place on the edge of the reality plane you are used to?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm always ready for that.
I think that's...
Oh my god, wait!
Yeah?
It takes them so long because they have to catch up with me.
Yeah.
And they're coming from they're coming from the center of the lake. That's why so many of them show up at the same fucking time.
Makes sense.
Getting better at shooting the birds.
Yay!
Yeah, but see, nothing's like programmed very well here.
That does make sense because it means he'd only need one spawn point, and then they could just run directly at you like you do already.
That took way too much.
It sure did. I think at least one of the shots was a bird absorbing the shot.
Oh no, a dog!
Jesus Christ! Fucking Jesus!
Night did happen.
So many!
So we're here. We're at the Red Lake. And we're gonna make a mistake. We're gonna keep playing. And that's wrong. This is the Red Lake song!
There's so fucking many. In my experience with this kind of like...
There's a very specific way that... Oh, sorry. No. Please explain your rationale.
Yes. Like, generally speaking, there's a very specific route you could take that would probably win this every time, and they know what that is because they've played it, and they think that... A, they don't realize they play the same way every time because they are kind of dull and not good at thinking of other people's experiences, which is why they made this game the way they did. But also B, like, they've done it so much that they probably think there's other ways to do it, but also that way is obvious because it's the correct way to do it.
Hey,
Which is a lot like how Sonic fans treat Sonic games. They're like, it's really good. I love this level because I do this route through it and I've done it 100 times.
hey, what is this?
A marker. Oh, it says something. There is no electricity. I need to find the generator and turn it on. I have to go along the wires. Then I'll find it. Oh. I have to follow the wires to where the generator is?
What are you stuck? Are you stuck in the bushes?
No. It's stuck on the tree, I think.
The wires?
Oh, but there aren't any.
Oh,
No.
no.
Like, I mean, there were power wires. There powered. What do you call them? Pylons. Somewhere else, like earlier.
Yeah, we were looking at them from the distance.
Yeah.
Well, this is a different thing to look at, so technically this is new content.
Yay!
There's a gray thing somewhere at, like, second floor level. And that's Death Mountain. You get Big Goron's sword if we, do the trading quest. Caw, caw, caw! Here come the birds! So sometimes the red dots are power lines, or power towers, and sometimes they're fires. And sometimes the fires just aren't marked. Wait, you think there's an actual generator? Ah! Oh, it's a horror game! It scared me! Your hitbox is dubious. Are you talking about the weird gray box that's next to the blorb? Maybe that's something? I don't know. If I die, I'll end up right back next to it, so let's just keep exploring. And then I'll check there next. But you know, for the sake of, like, information gathering. What the fuck?! How are you so close to me already?!
I was from last night.
Well, I just can't hear you!
Stealth dog.
The Red Lake is where the silent dogs like to go for the day. When it's nighttime, they like to run away! Oh, I ran out of both sides of my heart.
Oh no, no. You'll have to let your heart pump the flashlight juice.
My flashlight recharges faster than my heart.
Dogs don't bark until they're within a radius, I think.
Oh, I died.
You died. Watch out for the blorb. Yes.
It was chasing me.
Is there anything in this building?
I think that's what Chai was talking about. Just escape this blorb really fast. Dude, look. Oh, it's a door in that blorb. Yeah!
The door. It's a huge door! Why is it so big?
It says Saul's.
No, not ours.
We can't go in.
You can only go in if you're playing as Saul. That's like Saul's
How
character.
much do you want to bet this thing opens up if there's electricity?
There are wires.
That seems like a stupid thing that an SCP would think is... What? How'd you come from that direction?
Got lost.
I got stuck on you. Well, maybe we're just really tiny. Oh, you think you saw a diagonally slicing thin line? Oh shit, okay.
Well, there's the pylons over there. You were just looking at.
Yeah, they're over there.
So I think... Are there wires between them?
There are.
Well, then you have to go one of those two ways, probably.
Maybe? That has nothing to do with the other objectives.
No, and it's not marked because it's like, discovered this one on your own.
Damn.
So it's not one of the, like, starter objectives.
I believe you, Chai. I genuinely do. Look, it's Red Lake. You have to understand. It's the Red Lake! Oh, I hear a cat. Go jingle jangle. Snarf! There's that other campfire. There's a power line, for goodness sake! We're stuck here at the Red Lake! No, this game were any good, we would be building up, like, 3 levels of stamina meter by all this running. Oh no, I was the light! Sometimes everything is very quiet. Moon go. I was just looking at it, now it's gone. Moon? Moon! Where are you? This just leads me back to this. This is where I... Or... You a dog? No, you're a mushroom. You're a cat. I see you. Oh my god, there's a whole bunch of them.
Boy.
Well, this is the dead one. This is the death one, everybody. Yep, pivot. You? Lord will kill me instantly. Okay, so... I don't think that helped. I don't think following that helped. It just took me back to a place I already was.
You went the other way.
I'm gonna try that now. The reason is that sometimes while I am aiming, I am also running, and it kind of makes everything... It kind of makes everything get all fucked up, and it makes it not remember which side is up.
Oh no, I know this specifically, actually.
Oh, well then say something.
I was going to, but then you were answering. I think this is Source Engine, but even if it's not, a lot of games handle their weapon model FOVs pretty much the same way. Weapon model being the thing that you're holding. The thing that shows your gun is not what your gun is in the 3D space. Obviously, it's just sort of a 2D...
Wait.
What? Wait!
This is an obstacle.
What is it?
I don't know.
It looks like a... It's just like a thing sticking out.
It's like a drain. It's a drainage. It's a drainage pipe.
I think it's a larger object and only the corner. It's like placed underground. Anyways, so
Whoa.
Oh, the wires go there. Of course.
So that's where the wires. Is that what you saw, Chai?
Well, why?
Well, that's what Bots saw. But I want to know if that's what Chai saw. And I think that those are supposed to be connected to the places that we saw. They're just not.
Yeah.
Is this a road?
Maybe? It looks like one. Anyways, so weapon model FOV is basically how close or far away the gun is from screen. A lot of games let you modify it. A lot of games have to modify it for different resolutions slightly, etc., etc. When you zoom in, it makes it look like you're zooming in by just changing the FOV of the weapon to make it look like it's closer. And the zoom function in this sucks, and I think also sometimes when you sprint, it gets it confused. And as a result, it goes from view model FOV 180 to above 180. And above 180, or below 180 for that, or below 0 rather, for that matter, will make it go flip around into the negatives because it's like a 360 degree thing. And so when it goes into the negative, it flips it and puts it and renders it upside down.
Oh, I heard a dog. That means there's a dog immediately behind me.
So basically, when it flips upside down, some sequence of events has caused the game's view model FOV.
I didn't waste a single bullet there.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm an expert at Red Lake.
I can. Rats.
Thank you.
Expert at Red Lake. Got your eat it. Just think, a lot of water is missing that redness that I...
Yeah, we should probably do videos. They get dozens of views after 25 years. Maybe if we do make something, maybe the developers will reach out to us and we can have some Russians on the podcast.
Well, goodbye, Box.
Goodbye, Box. Rado says goodbye.
Rado understands the.
Yeah.
We're a lot less forgiving.
Yeah.
Lucky Rado's here to calm us down.
Is there a mushroom all the way out here?
That looks like. Well, there you go.
And there's a campfire!
Aha! And another mushroom. And possibly some ammo?
And a tower. Ammo?
I think it's. If it was, you looked away from it. Really tell, but it should. I guess it's nighttime, so it's like, oh, survival. Can't see it. If it was anything. But it's like on the other side of the campfire from the tower. If I saw anything. It wasn't just a weird cluster. There's...
Shit. I don't really want to be out here, though, I don't think.
Well, you only have one save. Fucking Christ.
This just keeps going!
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, no, the death screen is basically a pause, as I've noticed before.
Which nothing else is!
Yeah, that's true. All the other things are not. Lifting up your journal is not a pause.
Which we don't have anymore.
Yeah. You might draw a map in it. And that's not allowed.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. I think I want to head for this one. I think that one is a trick. I think that's on the other side of the lake. Otto is a good friend. That's if Box watches the pod.
Otto.
Otto, no. Hi, Maid!
Hi, Maid.
Hi! Maid, it's Red Lake! Welcome to the Red Lake! You got a thirst that you can slake! You've got some ammo that you can take! But it won't do you no good! Because it's the Red Lake! Red Lake! It's the Red Lake! Things up here. I just kind of want to know what things are anywhere.
See, by spacing the things out, they really make them feel more important and like it's a more organic discovery. Come across them.
Yeah, and by having markers that only kind of indicate where something might be, maybe sometimes.
You know, it's...
You were miserable? Got a sadness that you just can't shake? Come on down to the Red Lake! Do 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 do.
Yeah, there's nothing miserable about Red Lake. Oh, you're in the right
Crystal cats!
place.
Birds a caw! Oh my god! That was the rhyme.
Oh. Oh, I guess you know more about rhymes than me.
Russians have really bad stamina.
You are carrying around several giant boxes, steel boxes, whatever those are.
True.
You're really good as
You
you
should
place.
have asked Rada for help.
Yeah,
He would have helped.
like, oh, we need to walk this far. Allowed to use in this.
Why don't you just give me them and I'll take my choke.
Why is the moon that?
You've never noticed it before?
Didn't
I've
realize
called
it.
attention to it several times. And occasionally it just disappears.
That's cool. It's just like Grand Theft Auto 3,
It's just like life.
where when you Grand Theft Auto 3.
It's just like Sonic Adventure 2. See you. Ah! Goodbye, Moon!
It went behind
There it
There's-
is.
something.
Now it's gone.
It's an
Oh,
angles
shit.
thing. At certain angles, it doesn't render. Also, oh, you're probably dead because that's a lot of enemies. And you're near the lake, so they're not spaced out.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that sucks. Can't see it with the flashlight. Well, in Grand Theft Auto 3, if you sniped the moon, it would get really big, and then if you sniped it again, it would get really small, and then if you sniped it again, it would return to normal. And
Return to normal! Return to normal!
And recently, it was revealed by someone who worked on it. He was like, "Yeah, so I had a couple different art directors come to me saying they wanted different sides to the moon, but then they didn't know what sides they wanted it at. And it turned out that one of them wanted it much bigger for a more cinematic feel, and one of them wanted it much smaller for a more realistic feel. And they kept arguing to change it back and forth, so I put all three in the game and said, if you shoot the moon with a sniper rifle, it'll change, and that'll just be a debug. And then you guys can figure it out." And then they never figured it out and forgot about it, and that's why when you snipe the moon in Grand Theft Auto 3, it changes sizes. Because it was just a guy
Oh no, it's
tired
because of the card. Because it's the card thing. Where you shoot the moon.
Mm-hmm. Just like, well, we need a toggle for it, for them to try out both for people. So,
Maybe this time we'll make it somewhere.
maybe. Possible.
Possible. You know, what Red Lake has going for it is that occasionally I discover one of its incredibly stupid, like, design decisions that I can then go, wait, I know that now. I can go there and do this. And it gives you that little spark in your brain that makes you feel like you've accomplished something, regardless of whether or not you've actually accomplished something. You know, the thing that, bosses rely on. Except for mine, because every boss I've ever had apparently could not even fake encouragement. Hey, if anybody out there ever thinks I'm hinting too much for like, validation, Just understand, every single job I've ever had refused to give it to me. Sorry, Red Lake is just making me, making me talk some honest, some truth, some sacred truths here. Mm-hmm. That's called waiting for your paycheck. Or in my case, waiting for the day to end. Can somebody say that like, what's his name? Izek? Whoa! Whoa!
What the fuck? What? Huh? What? Whoa! I'm watching it again on the stream. Oh, wow! What the fuck? Speed tech! Speed tech! Were you on top and then it... What happened? If you can recreate this, this is revolutionary.
Well, I was on the dog, and then I think I, was trying to remember... I was trying to remember if I should pretend to forget who's, Izek is. And... Where did it take me?
Here.
Oh, it undid all my progress.
It puts you back here! Should have followed the wires. Zoom.
Oh well, that's fine. That's a new discovery I made, and I automatically feel, I mean, no, it could still be. I just need to turn backwards next time that happens. Uh-oh. Let's see what's supposed to happen when I'm next to a fire. There's a dog. Think that they stop spawning if I'm here? And it's just every time I've ever been next to one, they've already spawned like 7?
That's feasible.
Oh, shit! No, not... I don't have that... Frank, do you have one of those voices? Do you have a voice for this?
I don't think I do.
Chai has one.
Yeah, Chai totally does. I can try, but then everyone's gonna make fun of me for not like the opposite of nailing it. Which I guess is screwing it.
Screwed it.
Um...
Yeah, you do. You have like a... At the very least, you have a generic, like, you have a generic monotone philosopher voice.
I understand that it represents someone who could be Zizek, even if it doesn't sound like... Perhaps... Nope, that's not right. Not it. I felt it wrong immediately.
I have too much in my voice to do it. Try this. Try sniffling more as you say it.
Perhaps... No, it's... I'm so nasal. I'm up in the... Can't help it. Up there. No.
Yeah, no.
That's just like Heave voice.
Wow!
The voice Heave does.
Perhaps
Yeah.
the leg required to induce a kind of psychedelic revelatory state of boredom. I could see through this footage that his treadmill. Some of the lake is pure, and to him the lake represented the purity of nature. But through my own eyes, I can only see the clothes around the center of the lake. Hurlpants. No, that's not how Herzog sounds. That's how Heave sounds. That's a Heave voice that I'm trying to do. It's Heave's excited nerd voice. I mean, neither can I, really. Can anybody on our show do anybody else on our show? I don't think so. All we have are our impeccable British accents, just like the F+. I know you're being you right now, Maid, but also that's not true. You have done voices before, and they were actually really good. You just know the limitations of the voices you can do, which is called shame, and you can't have that if you podcast.
Yeah, it's a big detriment.
But no, you have definitely... you're probably going to ask, I can't remember what voice you've done right now. Not off the top of my head. I just know that I've been in plenty of situations where you started doing a voice and I was like, wait, holy shit, that's really good. Actually, yours is not that bad. It's way better than anything that Frank or I could do. Believe it or not, Chai, you didn't miss anything.
I think you missed one more failed attempt at her song.
I ended up weirdly pinpointing a Heave voice. Yeah, now I'm trying to do it, so it won't work. Oh, you missed a Frank accent.
Yeah, it wasn't an accent, is the problem. I did this voice, or something close to it, and then
so when he tries, he gravitates a little closer to Jordan Peterson. And you know, Ganny gives Tuttle shit for it, but Tuttle's actually much closer to Kermit than Jordan Peterson, in my opinion. I understand that that's the same, like, area, but I do think Tuttle is actually closer to Kermit. Now, no one can ever say that, because I complimented Tuttle, and he's not here. The fucker. I don't know why he thinks he's so important that he can skip Frank's stream.
Hmm? I know why you think.
Because he's Tuttle?
Yeah.
Because he's too busy playing Titanfall 2?
Probably.
That's all he can Titanfall do. Titanfall 2, the game with a extremely homoerotic story that does not... that realizes it way too late and then undoes it. Chai, I keep saying this. You don't even know. I have legitimately tried to get him on the podcast a couple times now. I never try to do it on anything that I am anything short of 1,000% certain that he'd be great at. But that has happened like 3 times now, where I've been like, no, this would be... Ah, fuck. Oh, bye, Moon.
Good night, Moon.
Oh shit, dogs!
Bark, 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 bark.
Woo! So many dogs! Oh my god!
Oh my god, there's so fucking many! Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, I can't. Trying to do an accent on its own is already very difficult for me. I just kind of have to slip into a voice and hope that it's something. My running had... Speaking of Sonic, my running had a Sonic momentum. I kind of like went woo for a little bit.
It really is a Sonic game.
So, I think... No?
That was a lot closer. Something.
I think that I was just... I think that I was... I think that my voice was groping for Dr. Henry Killinger of,
Yes.
of the Venture Brothers. Yay! Diplomacy is love. Eat love. I do like when he sits down and does his villaining. He's just Kissinger. He just also has a magic murder bag, and he flies away like Mary Poppins. Hey, that guy Pokemon died. Going to died. That's nice. That's a fun thing to remember.
Yeah.
Kissinger's finally fucking dead. I don't know how many, you know... How many fucking places he had to topple before he died, but... Dead. I have no idea. And since neither of the people who would know ever pay any attention to anything but themselves, and by that I mean they don't pay attention to Frank, and I'm supposed to accuse everybody who doesn't pay attention to Frank of being self-absorbed.
Thank you. I need these views or I will die. It's a deal I made. Very bad deal I made with Satan. I didn't get the views.
Chai, you're here! So automatically, I've absolved you of being self-absorbed. Which I realized my folly at this point, but I did do that.
You did. Classic mistake.
You and Maid and Zabet and Gagent, you're all... not self-absorbed. Honestly, Zabet could not be here, and I would be like, Zabet's not self-absorbed. Just like a feel I get. I can figure out how, Chai?
If you just click on it and play it, it should capture the audio. Probably in Discord.
Probably in Discord. No.
There it is.
Where?
Hangout channel.
Oh. I have to open your Discord.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's true.
Oh, you're in the good you're in the good channel. Wait, the Hangout channel. Oh, I must have it open on my computer.
Perhaps the mundanity of the lake is required to induce a kind of psychedelic revelatory state of boredom. Treadwell saw the lake as pure. To him, the lake represented the purity of nature. But through my own eyes, I could only see the cold red senselessness of the lake, the cruel laws of nature at play.
Thank you, Chai. Thank
Well,
you,
to be
May.
fair, sometimes he's not him either. Everyone's we all occasionally slip out of our own vocal patterns just by accident. As as I looked into the eyes of the bear, I could only see the eyes of a predator, not the cuddly teddy bear of Treadwell's fantasies, but etc. etc. I honestly don't think that there is a single set of words that you could hand me that would make me go, that I would be able to look at and go, I can do this accent, because I would automatically just not do it. Also, I'm not good at accents. I'm really, 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 really bad at them. Which is why I make up my own voices. I mean, you know, more people should, Mate. Oh shit. That means there's a dog right here.
Yep. It does.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Jump on its head and zip! I feel like you need to kill it while you're on it, and then also something else happens. Maybe while you jump. Maybe you did a frog stab. I know what a frog stab. Forgotten TF2 lore. If this is the source engine, which I'm still not sure, but if it is, source engine has a thing where if you're on an entity and then it vanishes, then you absorb its momentum, sometimes quite a bit more. And TF2 also has a mechanic where...
Doesn't it have a thing where you can do momentum backwards?
Yes. Oh, that, you mean. No, because
Yeah.
I don't think there's bunny hopping.
Oh.
Unless there is?
I
But
mean,
I've never seen... I don't think you can go faster when you strafe, and I think when I played it, I tried.
yeah, no, your stamina bar doesn't go down. Well, it doesn't mean anything.
Good night, Agent. Okay. So... Okay, so I mentioned if you're on something in the source engine and it vanishes, you tend to absorb its momentum. Because technically, I think you were absorbing its momentum the whole time, but it counted as your ground, so you...
Yeah, you're like a vampire. Or a red mage.
TF2 also has a mechanic where if someone takes enough damage, they take knockback, and they take more knockback based on the amount of damage it is. So, you know, if you shoot a rocket at someone, they'll pop into the air. This also applies to a backstab from the spy. If you back someone with the spy, it takes their max health, and then triples that, and then does that, and then I think makes that a crit, so it gets an extra... I don't know. I don't think it gets an extra 3 from there. But the point is, it does absolutely ludicrous amounts of damage to guarantee that you kill someone, no matter what resistances they have or anything. I think they needed to change that because it used to do only 1.5 their max health. And then resistances were added to the game, and under really specific circumstances, like you could live a backstab for like 1 day, and they're like, oops. You can also backstab someone while standing on top of them, as long as you're on the back half of their body and looking at them at the right angle. So what people realized, because it would happen sometimes, is you jump on someone's head to stab them, and then you do the stab, and the momentum would... You would do a ton of knockback to them, which would then be transferred to you straight into the ground, and you take like 10 health worth of fall damage. Generally not a big deal. It was funny when it killed you, though.
Wait, how is there already... Red Lake!
Red Lake! Oh, you're about to get attacked by one bird. I think there's just random individual spawns, too, separate from every... Daytime. Duck hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stuck for you. Well, it freed itself! Uh-oh. Gun upside down.
Got him!
Yay!
I just had to be upside down.
It helped because it makes the gun go higher, so you can hit the bullets on the bird.
I do think actually the hitbox detection is a little more generous up here.
I can tell you it's not because it's hit scan. It doesn't care where your gun is.
Fine! You know what? I could have felt... Wait, my hand is way further than
It
it
sure
normally
is! Red Lake!
Red Lake! Whoa!
Oh, you did it again!
I did it again! Oh, yeah!
Oh, you found it!
It only goes so far.
Holy shit! Wow!
I am Dawson!
Yoga. What? So it's looking down while zooming, or unzooming while looking up, or something. Wow, it's amazing. Wow. Oh, oh no, it's gone! It's gone!
It came back! Don't worry, everybody, it came back!
It flipped! You re-overflowed it, basically.
And now it's back! I'm back! Amputees are always whining about shit. Oh, there's a dog! I heard a dog, so there's a dog now! Woohoo!
Wowee. Wow. I love this game. Red Lake.
Red Lake!
So to finish my story about the frog stab, you now have all the pieces you need except one.
I made.
Jumping does weird things to your momentum, but often tries to preserve it. So, even though you're going in a new direction. So basically, someone proposed the frog stab, where you stab someone while looking straight down. I think you had to be crouching to make the glitch happen. I don't remember. But you jump the instant you stab them, so that you jump off their body as it vanishes, which means that you keep the momentum you got from stabbing them, that it now goes upwards, and then you use that to do like a super jump and land on someone else to stab them. And it was kind of a joke that someone came up with as a play on the ridiculous trick stabs that people would come up with because spies were obsessed with tricks. But you could actually do it, and a few people. Oh, whoa! Oh, you did something, I think.
Stupid dogs! God!
Not. Oh wait. No, it's working. It's fine. Whoa! You got to chapter 6. That's a good question. You can hit keys. They're in the lower left.
Oh.
Wow, Red Lake! You made it into the Red Lake!
I did it! Oh, man. Guys. Oh, there's the bird! And that's probably a crystal cat.
That's... Wow, they added a pause function for this chapter. Wow, it's Red Lake though.
I mean, you have to go into the Red Lake to master the Red Lake, because otherwise the Red Lake will just keep going into you.
That's so true and wild.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the final boss! It's the
It's the final boss of Red Lake!
It's the submarine boss!
Oh!
Oh.
I did it! I beat Red Lake! I did it!
You beat Red Lake!
I did it! I beat Red Lake!
Boss.
Oh, and this is the bonus level!
Yeah, you did!
Everybody, I did it! I beat Red Lake!
You beat the Red Lake!
Oh! I did it! Wow!
Wow! It's just, it was so fast suddenly, like, oh, wow, it truly is amazing, that Red Lake.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody would have to admit that now both of us have 100% beaten Red Lake. And
That's
seen
right!
everything
We
in
did
it.
it!
Yeah.
Well, I 101% did it.
What?
I found ammo.
I think I found ammo eventually. I don't think I found both of the ammo caches you found, though. Admittedly.
Did you theoretically get 3 out of the 5 things?
Maybe? I mean, I must have gotten all of them because I fought the submarine boss.
Yeah, that's true. So, I mean, so did I.
And you'd be right to do so, Chai. It would be totally safe. Oh, wow. Red Lake, huh? And you beat it because you learned how to make your arm long, and that was the final tech you needed. Probably.
I did it! Oh boy! I can't believe it. So you guys, as a treat, as a prize for watching me beat Red Lake. I guess first we should check, just to be safe. No.
Yeah.
He hasn't posted for 4 months.
Yeah, no, his posting slows down noticeably. Like, he makes a bunch of posts right around Street Fighter 6's launch, and then a couple of them are like, but, you know, we'll have to see how it develops, and I gotta imagine he's disappointed. I mean, they put even less into World Tour mode than I expected.
Made also has a point, and so does Sabet. We need a wellness check.
Oh boy. I looked at his Twitter a month or 2 ago. Specifically, that's when I noticed he was announcing he was dropping his sponsorship.
Oh, that's right. His sponsorship.
His sponsorship.
So the last one that we read was it was further down than this, right? This is all newer stuff that you read.
Yes.
By newer, I mean 2022. Kanzuki Estate was a couple times ago.
Didn't read the complete G lore primer. Just passed it.
It's too long? It's only 6 minutes.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe it was too short.
Yeah, it's too short. We need more. You did Birdie.
Yep.
Ibuki, The Consequences of Love? That's 9 minutes. This was in the... No. Was this in the Street Fighter Gospel of Luke in our episode? This one was! Akira Kazama's Bittersweet Symphony absolutely was.
I don't remember.
Ibuki. I hit a wall after writing the Oro theory. And Oro sounds like this, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Third Strike sounds a little bit... Well, I guess that's just probably his Japanese 5. But yeah, he sounds that way. You know.
That's what I was wondering, mate, but he's been MIA. So, like, we're never gonna know. I haven't run out of information or anything. There were quite a few things I've found out since. However, the information I've found has been incredibly scattered. I can't really use a lot of the tidbits that have come my way because they're too singular. I can tell you that Abel was named by Charlie Nash. I can tell you that Blanca's name came from Brazilians who saw his white skin before he transformed. I can tell you that Karen is a popular character among developers. And I can tell you that Chun-Li got married. Maybe. I guess, yeah, this is Chun-Li getting married. Guess that's a priest?
Oh, yeah, I think that does happen. I don't remember. I recognize that, and I don't.
The guy on the right in the purple suit was confirmed to be Chun-Li's date. Oh,
right, she was on a date.
Date in one of her endings in Street Fighter 2, meaning any hopes Jury has of getting with Chun-Li herself are dashed unless Chun-Li comes out as sexually flexible.
Okay.
Oh yes! Oh, we picked a good one.
There's another word for that, but I guess you don't. He's sexually flexible. I bet he snortled to him.
Sexually flexible. It could happen, as Chun-Li does show some signs of same-sex attraction, but nothing that would do more than raise the occasional eyebrow, like same-sex attraction does. However, this theory isn't about Chun-Li. Her story is quite interesting, but I wanted to write another Ibuki theory.
Yeah, you like Ibuki because, well, for several reasons, but one of them is because she's less of a main character, so you write about the less. You're making your own story there way more. He's never made a theory about Ryu, right? Like once? Or Ken?
He did about Ken.
Oh, he did about Ken. That's
Ken
true.
Masters Family Man. You read that.
Yeah, it was about him as
he's a criminal.
Because he's a criminal in 6, and that was something to speculate about. That's true. That did happen.
But I mean, yeah, kind of a coward. At least go for the main character of the expansion. After finding the things I have about the ninja girl, I'm convinced that her story is going to take a dark turn. I'm seeing Geki Ibuki. What that means.
Yeah, Geki is the ninja from 1 who...
I'm seeing Geki Ibuki. I'm seeing Cyborg Ibuki. I'm seeing Betrayer Ibuki. I've also seen Underage Drinker Ibuki.
All these things gone. The rain.
Like, tears in what else could there possibly be? How about Gold Digger Ibuki?
Okay. How about that?
Man, this is art, I guess.
What, the one on the bottom? Yeah, that's what Street Fighter V cutscenes look like when they are, most of the time, they are just drawn images in that style.
Oh, in the quick sketch concept style?
Yeah.
But then fully colored for some reason?
It's almost like they didn't have a lot of money.
When I first saw this scene, I wasn't sure if Ibuki was trying to stay with the old men around her or get away from them. As it turns out in Street Fighter Memorial Archive Beyond the World, it's confirmed to be the former. As a caption in Ibuki's profile for this very scene states, Ibuki is impressed by the number of handsome men at the party. In other words, Ibuki is into old fat guys.
Oh. Is that? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you can tell they're old and fat.
Sure, yeah. I guess. Sure, yeah. Yes. No, he's fat. They're all fat.
These are all fat guys and they're all old. They're like, look at them, they're probably like 31 or 34. Gross.
Ew. Basically dead.
However, she is not exclusively into old fat guys. She's she's just not she's not an old fat guy-osexual.
Oh, Main wants me to read his ship. I did read it in my head. My ship is Ryu X Chun, except that Chun is like, Ryu, I want to make love to you. And Ryu is like, sorry, Chun, I'm Ace. I cannot make love to you. And then Chun is like, I respect the Ace spectrum, so I will just be friends with you. And that's the end of the ship.
Mate, and this is coming from me, I think that might be canon.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty much just... Like, she is friends with him, and there was a point where she seemed to have some level of romantic interest, and then it...
And we all know that Ryu is incapable of having any kind of feelings for anything other than a new challenge.
Mm-hmm. I think she might have.
At one point.
Yeah, like sometime around Alpha, maybe.
But you know, now that she respects his boundaries, she knows better.
She's just like, oh, you really are just this big, huh? Probably wouldn't have worked. Do other things.
However, she is not exclusively into old fat guys. She also likes young men and, quote, cool boys as well. If her quote to Ed in Street Fighter V, among others, are any indication. I mean, you've got the looks, but you seriously gotta work on your conversation skills. That's the thing she says to Ed.
Yeah.
Pretty... Now, you understand how this is evidence, right?
She thinks that he looks...
She admires Ed's looks. Thinks Cody is hot. Thinks Guy is a hunk.
Yeah, because her characterization is teen, like, carefree teen who's also a serious ninja.
And even finds Blanca cute, telling him in Street Fighter V, you really gross me out, but there's something kind of cute about you, too. This shouldn't really be unexpected, as this is a girl who thinks toads are cool.
Okay.
She's a girl into amphibians. Oh my god.
Be still, my beating heart.
Still, since Ibuki isn't all that picky with guys she wants to be around, it's pretty safe to say that Ibuki could fall in love with literally any man in the game if Capcom so chose it. Even Bison or G! Editor's note, please do not ship Ibuki with Bison or G. I already shipped them in a love triangle with Rose. So since Ibuki doesn't seem to care about looks or age, there's a common theme among the men she finds... Is there a common theme among the men she finds attractive? Yes! Wealth and power! Is she a gold digger or a gold digger? Eh? The men at Karen's party are obviously part of the elite, by virtue of Karen inviting them. When Karen isn't running girls' tea parties, not that I'm angry, she's entertaining people with influence and judging by the men with Ibuki. These people are far from random strangers coming in off the street. They dress rich, look clean, and flaunt their wealth. Ibuki's love of powerful men extends to Ed, Cody, and Guy as well. Ed is the leader of Neo Shadowloo. Cody is the mayor of Metro City. And Guy is the 39th Grand Master of Bushinryu. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, literally everyone in Street Fighter is powerful. Except Dan. Dan, literally other than Dan, every character in Street Fighter is powerful. So, like, yeah, the only available characters are powerful ones.
What about Asterisk?
What about who?
Asterisk.
Well, Asterisk is Karen. Karen is
that's right.
Yeah,
right.
so...
Good point. Maid says no, Dan is powerful emotionally.
That's true.
Ibuki's up. All three have influence within their respective occupations, and Ibuki appears to like the idea of being with a man with that kind of authority. How old is Ibuki?
I mean, it depends on the game. She's a teen. Let me have a look here, I guess.
Like Karen? like Karen's age. Whatever Karen's age
like,
is at the time.
In Street Fighter 3, where she's introduced, she's explicitly goes to high school because, like, her heroes have her come out with, like, a backpack and, like, a high school friend, and then she's like, transform into ninja. But, like, also, I don't think they ever say anybody's age because it's Street Fighter. But yeah, she's a teen.
Turns out she's 37.
I mean, I guess by the time of Street Fighter 5, probably not a teen. I guess.
Normally, this would be an understandable trait. Oh, hold on now. Normally, this would be an understandable trait, as it's a preference that is seen in real life as well. She's a gold digger. Seekingarrangements.com would say. Young women around Ibuki's age tend to be attracted to more mature guys who have some manner of wealth, strength, or intelligence. I did a survey. Ibuki is no exception. But this really brings her background into character. Ibuki is a ninja prodigy who wants to be a normal schoolgirl. She's pretty blatant about her dislike for ninja training, even though she's one of her clan's best students, if not the best. However, Ibuki's story seems to want to take off into a few different directions. The first being that she wants to get with a man so she can get out of being a ninja.
I don't know that is true. That doesn't sound familiar to me.
This seems to be the path of least resistance. If she can find someone who is willing to take her in, she can finally fulfill her dream. She would no longer have to bend to the will of her clan, and would be out of the glade of ninjas entirely.
Right, I don't think Stephen Main is an incel. I think his archetype is a woman respecter.
Yeah, no, he is a woman respecter TM.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Much like he is an LGBT ally.
Yes. Hates Trump, doesn't like Republicans, but did sing a ballad about us finally killing Osama bin. And I think that really helps triangulate him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's Chicagoan. I'm not even joking. That's just, yeah.
Is that just what Chicago people are like?
Vote blue, but are aggressively about aggression. Yes.
Huh.
It's of course, considering the Glade is a Lamarckian cult.
What would that mean in this context?
Notion that an organism can pass on its offspring physical characteristics that the parent organism acquired through use or disuse during its lifetime.
I don't know anything about the ninjas.
A blacksmith gets strong muscles from his work, and his sons inherit those strong muscles.
Sure.
Says Lamarck.
I think he just means that the ninjas have, like, family and clans and are like, your father was a good ninja, so you will be. And he's reading sinisterness into that instead of that just being how
he's not reading sinisterness into it. He's using a smart word to make himself sound right.
No, he does think the Clade might be talked about.
Oh, that's true.
I guess this
Ibuki's one of the characters that may or may not be evil.
Yeah.
Right?
He's the one where it's like, maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Enticing. By which the actual answer is like, we just don't know anything about this ninja at all. Not important.
So, the Glade is not going to let their best ninja walk away. If Ibuki really thinks her clan would just let her go, she's dumber than how she's already perceived by those she fights in battle. Ibuki is ditzy, but she's not stupid. Also, from what I've researched about her, She's very loyal to those she considers family. So even though she's trying to jump on every guy she sees, she won't abandon her clan unless she has a very good reason to. In other words, she's not going to leave the glade for a guy she barely knows. Okay, yeah, we're
Sure.
This is the step that we're on. We have advanced to the point where she is a gold digger, and that is to
We
for her to
prove
get.
that because she says some people are hunky.
Mm-hmm.
She's a teen who says some people are hunky and was impressed by like a bunch of rich guys.
Yeah.
So she's therefore,
Even though they may or may not have been fat.
even though they were definitely fat.
Oh, right.
They were definitely fat, and she thought that, like,
And old.
wow, I'm at a rich party. So
Man, I wish an old fat guy would, like, pay my way out of the ninja clan, she said.
she's breasted.
This leads us to the second scenario. Ibuki wants to live both as a ninja and as a regular girl. She wants to achieve balance between her two lives and would experience the best of two worlds, the one she knows and the one she dreams of. This would be the optimal way of living for her. She could continue to live with her family and her man and be able to freely go between them whenever she wants. You can't let the spheres overlap. Nate and I have been talking about this. You can't.
Gotta keep them separate.
Mm-hmm. They have different rules. The problem with this, of course, is that it wouldn't be achievable. Considering that the Glade specializes in secrets, Ibuki integrating into the outside world would be considered a threat to their way of life. Even if she wasn't, both the Glade and her guy would be demanding her attention at the exact same time. Boy!
She'd probably have to do some wacky hijinks.
What if she married a boring guy? Huh? Then he wouldn't want her attention to be fun.
Yeah, no, the boring guy takes your girl. I learned this from Paul.
Paul is amazing.
Paul is amazing.
Paul might be the only good thing that's happened to comics for a decade.
I haven't read any of these comics, to be clear, but to sum it up in like 2 sentences, Spider-Man comics in the past like 3 years have had this amazing plot line of this random guy named Paul
who is incredibly bland.
He's the blandest dude ever, and he just like, we don't know what. It's implied that Peter Parker did something terrible, but it skips ahead a year, so we don't know what. And then like we gradually learn through flashbacks, and it's stupid. But like one of the things he's lost in the missing year, was like now Mary Jane is married to Paul and has kids, and there's just this guy named Paul, and Peter Parker hates his guts, and he's just like, "Oh hey Peter, you want some cookies? I just baked them."
And then like, I hate you, Paul. You know what? That's fair, Peter. You and I haven't really had a chance to get to know each other very well. And as far as you're concerned, I've just totally turned over your life. So, you know what? That's fair. He's just the most milquetoast about everything, and yet he seems to be the core contrivance of the entire comics universe.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
You eventually learn he was like the son of like an evil supervillain god of an alternate universe, and none of that matters.
It doesn't matter because he's still so boring. Like, he goes to fucking couples counseling with Mary Jane, and they have the most neutral time of it. It's so good.
It's so good that the comics fans all hated him instantly, and then we're like, actually, fuck it, I'm all in on Paul. Like, let's just see where this goes. Good writing.
Ibuki would run herself ragged trying to appease both, but in the end, she would have to focus on one, and only one, and this leads to our final scenario. Wait. So our first scenario we discounted so that we could explain our second scenario. But our second scenario leads into our third scenario? Are these like near endings?
Oh, does that mean I could have stopped this article sooner and been happy?
Oh, and you would have. Oh, you probably experienced exactly what you needed to.
Mm-hmm.
That's even less true of Nier Automata.
Yep.
Like, I mean, it's not true of either of them. You are missing
The game.
You are missing so much of Nier if you stop at the end, but of the ending A. But you are missing. But literally, Nier Automata, like you can't just stop at ending A.
Mm-hmm.
There are 25 other endings,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 of them are canon and involve major characters.
Yep. Yeah, no, the game should not... Like, Nier 1 has an ending at ending A. That is an ending.
Which it's like not
But,
a great
like,
ending.
Nier Automata doesn't... It's just like... It's more like, here's a break point.
Mm-hmm. In fact, the second, like, ending B, the story of ending B is directly after ending A, right?
Automata, no, it goes back.
Oh, that's right. It goes back because you're 9S.
you play as 9S, and there's like
Is it?
there's like maybe an hour of quote repeated gameplay, but it actually
But
does a
it's
lot
different
of tricks.
because you're playing
It's
9S,
different because
and
you're
you're
playing
doing all the
9S.
9S.
You hear different things, you see different things.
Welcome to
and
Mirror Chat, everybody.
Yeah, it's Mirror Chat because the alternative is talking about Steve.
Mm. It could be that Ibuki, while certainly looking to fulfill her lustful desires,
Where did that come from? I thought she just wanted power and wealth.
well, she also wants to fuck.
Now she's horny?
I mean,
She's a teen.
teens are horny.
Yeah. You shouldn't be writing about it, though.
Well, you shouldn't be writing about it when talking about how she's pursuing, like, old fat rich men.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, there's a place to have a discussion and a description of a sexually active and completely normal teenager. It's not here.
To be clear, the you in this case was not a generalized you. It was this.
Stephen Maine. Okay, yes.
Be writing about it.
Agree.
It was the specific you. I don't want him writing that.
So it could be that Ibuki, while certainly looking to fulfill her lustful desires, is nothing more than a puppet for the Glade. They want her to find a wealthy, influential man because it would be a boon for them. This is our final scenario, by the way. Our final scenario after she wants to quit the ninja life and find a man who can let her do that, or she wants to find a man that can let her live a separate life while still doing the ninja life. What we were actually leading to was the ninja clan wants her to find a rich man.
Of course.
Of course. I mean... They would take complete advantage of Ibuki's partner and use his resources to achieve their goals. Ibuki would simply be the means of how they do it. And yes, Ibuki would be completely aware of this.
Oh, okay.
Slut.
You usually don't slut shame people, so it's weird you are, honestly. Usual to me.
Well, really, I guess to be fair, he's not necessarily slut-shaming. He is, however, like, implying sexual coercion?
Yeah?
Like, he's not saying that Ibuki is bad for pursuing sex from an old fat man. He's suggesting that Ibuki is seeking sex from an old fat man in order to derive funds from him, which is just praxis.
Yeah, no, I'm nodding because I agree with that. It's praxis.
I mean, I'm nodding a little less because it sounds like in some incarnations she's underage. So I would not be okay with that, but...
I mean, she never stops being high school-esque. Logically, she's no longer in high school by the time of Street Fighter V.
Like Sakura.
Oh, Sakura? Oh yes, like Sakura. Yes,
Like Sakura.
like Sakura.
Whose archetype relies on her being a
Yes.
teenager.
Yes, so she could never not be a high school. Maybe in 6 where they've reimagined characters.
I will say one thing that I agree with Stephen Main on. I hope they bring Rose. 6.
Same. I think that she's really cool and a unique character. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she's Lisa.
Lisa.
And I think Lisa's cool. Since I've looked deeper into Ibuki's background in the past, now's a good time to call back everything I've researched thus far.
Wait, I'm supposed to... Oh, you're gonna do it? Or
This would be my 6th theory, digging into Ibuki's story, with her narrative being expanded on as I go. I expanded her narrative.
I mean, yeah, that much true. It's not in the games.
These theories bring a lot to the table, and really show how much there is regarding Ibuki's portion of Street Fighter lore. Which, we've got the hidden evil, Ibuki the Betrayer, Ibuki versus Predator.
What's that about?
I'm just gonna save that for you and me. Street Fighter G-Roop Project. Get it? Because it's group, but it's G-Roop. And Where the Summer Breeze Blows. So after everything I've written over the past couple of years, the question is, what direction will Ibuki's story go? The answer depends on what Capcom is willing to do. Do they want to keep her as a ditzy ninja schoolgirl forever? Or are they willing to give her the much-needed character development and explosive villain turn her story is desperately wanting? Capcom is known for playing it safe. But with Takayuki Nakayama directing the Street Fighter series into the foreseeable future, there's a good chance that Ibuki's story will indeed become more fleshed out. Considering that Ibuki is one of the central characters involved with the G-File, leaving her out of the main roster of the next game could prove to be very detrimental to progressing the story.
Oh no! How are they gonna progress the story? They didn't.
No, yeah. They just kind of invented a bunch of... they invented several new characters to interact with old characters and, made a paper-thin drama about that.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they did.
It's a Street Fighter game.
Yeah, like every other Street Fighter game. Ever.
It's a Street Fighter game, and they wanted to... It's a Street Fighter game, and also they wanted to take some ideas from the last couple of games that nobody liked, and, good ideas from those, and, move them into this game in a way that was fun for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you have characters who are vaguely like other characters, but they're not those characters, and you have new characters who do certain things that, a good new fighting game should have.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to introduce a new character. It should either be an improvement of an old character. No idea.
But what if Ibuki? Didn't think of that.
But what if Ibuki? So what could Nakayama potentially do to set up Ibuki's villain turn? And because I'm saying his name, that makes it credible. Let's take a look. Number 1, Ibuki, having lived with the Glade of Ninjas her entire life, could be fully indoctrinated with their shady beliefs. She isn't entirely without her own will, but everything she does revolves around what's good for the Glade. She wants a boyfriend not just because she's seeking companionship, but because the Glade is pushing her to find someone who can help them. Number 2. While she still considers Sakura, Karen, and Akira friends, as a kunoichi, she can serve the Glade by gathering intel. She shows up to Karen's parties not just to work under contract or indulge her sweet tooth, but to spy on Karen and her Zaibatsu. If Karen knows, this would cause an interesting bit of tension between the two. And it would make that tea party thing way less shitty that I hate. Because I hate that they were all teenage girls that had a tea party.
They just had them have a tea party. That's not serious.
The rival schools girl was supposed to have a serious plot.
This fucking rival schools. No.
Her brother's been through so much. Number 3. At this point, Ibuki needs to make a decision. Either leave the glade and keep her friends.
You can just get out.
Or losing the only family she's ever known. Or leave her friends and continue her intense ninja training under the glade. Or or be pregnant with curiosity and not get an epidural because she wants to feel everything. The glade would try to force her hand and coerce her into staying, even if that means physical threats. The glade would not let her go peacefully. Number 4. The glade's plan for Ibuki to turn her into a super soldier is sped up into high gear. By this point, Ibuki will have already retrieved the G-file, the last piece of information the glade would need to finish their Ibuki project. Now, Takayama has a choice. Now Takayama has a choice.
Oh, he didn't before, because you were choosing. Now he does.
Does the glade complete their mission and convert Ibuki into the Geki cyborg Ibuki they have always wanted? Or does she escape? Number 5. Little does the glade know that Ibuki has already made an agreement with Gil, her life for the G-file. She has voluntarily become a member of the Illuminati since she saw the writing on the wall. She's now a lackey of Gil. Or is she? Number 6.
What?
This is where stuff can get weird. Remember Fei Long's ending in Street Fighter 4 where Seth got stabbed in the back by a kunai?
Yes. And now you do, so you write an article about it, because that's later.
At this point, it's time to reveal that it was Ibuki who threw the kunai, having worked for Seth under contract before they went nuts.
Like,
Also,
no
nice job being sensitive and referring to Seth as they.
That's true. Good job. You did it?
No, you didn't. And now we have a whole new weird situation where Ibuki has worked for at least 4 factions. The Glade of Ninjas, the Kanzuki Zaibatsu, the Illuminati, and SIN. Like GUN.
Mm.
Ibuki lives up to her mercenary roots. Number 7. No matter what fate Takayama decides, there will be a conversation between Ibuki. This is a different one, see? No matter what Takayama decides, this is out of his hands, the fucker.
He doesn't get to choose this because the story also exists independently in the world. It's just a thing.
Yeah, Stephen Mayne wrote it.
Yes, but he wouldn't say that.
There will be a conversation between Ibuki and her now former friends who want nothing to do with her because they don't trust her, leaving Ibuki hurt and feeling like an outcast. Number 8! Finally, it all ends one of 3 ways. Wait, finally? Is this supposed to be a series of events? I thought these were possible outcomes.
They could all happen together in order?
Finally, it all ends one of 3 ways. Ibuki gets transformed, she joins the Illuminati, or she sets out, with or without Don-chan, on her own, becoming a wanted woman the world over, and leaving her as Ibuki the Wanderer.
Which is a thing I just made up.
No. It's actually Ninja Costume F Ibuki the Wanderer. What happened to her? Midsection hems and gauntlets are partially redesigned.
What happened to her?
Who is
she?
To avoid any slippage. That's one of the upper ones. That's probably 4. Now, this is a dark and ultimately tragic turn of events for a character who has been comic relief for over 20 years. But
That's also not true. What?
But these events may also be the only way to advance the story of Street Fighter while keeping her central to the plot as the game demands.
Why? Where? You've never justified why that's demanded.
Certainly, it's Ryu who will save the world. But Ibuki's the one who's setting him up for his moment.
Oh, where? No.
Takayama could decide not to include her in the story or game at all, but this is the one chance he has of creating a great narrative surrounding G and the G file.
The one chance.
Leaving Ibuki out of the running would mean he would have to find a way to tie loose ends that aren't very clean. But wait, you say, G doesn't fit into Ibuki's story at all. Why would Ibuki even matter? I'd argue that G indeed does fit into it, since it's his name on the G file. Boom.
Okay.
But you're right. Which is why there's one potential scenario that Takayama can use that not only fits the overall narrative, but actually would fit Ibuki's character. Ibuki works for G! Are you blown away?
No, of course you were going to say that. You said that before. Unless this is the first time, but I don't think so.
This would be no, he's already admitted to writing about Ibuki 5 fucking times.
Yeah, you've done that before. It's not...
This would be the 5th on-screen faction she would work for, but considering she's a mercenary for hire, she would take the job. G has the money, but he could end up just turning her into a Q, which would ironically work out in the Glade's favor, as that's pretty much exactly what they wanted to do to her. Admittedly, it would be quite interesting to see Ibuki don the Q mask. She'd be no stranger to face coverings, considering she already wears one, and she spent her whole life training in the shadows!
Yeah.
So that means wearing a metal mask that looks like Q, a guy from the same game that she was in. Which I know he... No.
You were right.
I was right, and I was about to say, which I know he thinks is a different... Except, no, he doesn't. He thinks that Q, along with every other Q that he has posited, is a different Q. Even though Capcom may or may not have jokingly confirmed G becomes Q eventually, and who cares?
Yeah, I mean, it's really obvious that's what happens.
And who cares? But I was about to say, but they're from the same game, and then I realized that doesn't matter to you because you don't think that. You think that all the Qs are different characters throughout the Street Fighter multiverse.
Yes. Although he does seem to think like the Q specifically from Third Strike might be a specific important Q, which is why he thinks it could be Luke.
Is 6 after Third Strike?
Yes. 6 is the latest. 5 is before Third Strike.
Right.
They kind of pulled a Devil May Cry 2 where there was something that was set in the future, so they just sort of kept putting things before it and didn't feel like broaching that topic. Until it had been long enough that nobody would care anybody.
And Lucia's there, yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's wearing diesel jeans.
In a sense, she's already a Q.
No. Again, no.
The end.
The end. It's
But
over.
we did it, everybody. We beat Red Lake, and we beat Stephen Main.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, every nobody.
Thanks for coming for Red Lake, and now it's over, and I'm not sure what I'll be doing next week.
Stop it! Stop it! Maid? Anyone? Okay, I understand. Fox, if you're watching the VOD, this is all your fault.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so
Oh,
that's it.
Zabit, yeah! Woo!
Did you already hit stop, though?
No.
Oh, no, not yet. There it is. The dialogue box, just in time.
It's still Box's fault.
It's still Box's fault.
Why is that